Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be covering the patch 13.1 hotfix. This was released 2 days after the patch, so about sometime in the evening of January the 12th. And they addressed the Ramos nerf, where they've given him a small hotfix buff. This isn't going to put him in a suddenly balanced spot. He is really weak at the moment, and these are some fairly small changes. His base health is going up from 614 to 675. It's a partial, well, it's a revert plus a slight buff from his nerf. His base AD is going from 53 to 55. This is still going to be a nerf. It was 56 beforehand. And his base armor is going up from 36 to 40. This wasn't one of the changes, so this is just a straight up buff. His base bonus armor is increased from 25 to 35. This is also a nerf. It went from 40 to 35. So overall, Ramos will still be in a really weak spot. They'll probably nerf him a significant amount next patch, I imagine. But at least it's something. Ornn had a bug where the return also increased Ornn's base health, armor, magic resist. This made Ornn really strong to the point of around a 54% win rate. Overall, this will nerf him a significant amount. It'll probably be around a 51, maybe 52% win rate champ with the changes. But overall, it's a bug fix, so it's good. Fimbulwinter wasn't getting the same amount of health as Winter's Approach, so this is going from 350 to 400. This is quite nice. It helps Sejuani and Ornn. Not many other champs on that build Fimbulwinter. I guess things like Taric and Maokai also get buffed by this, but it's an alright amount. Seraphs was proccing at when it was Seraphs was proccing at 30% health for Lost. It will now proc at 30% health. So this is a buff, but a fairly small one at that. But it's a bug fix, so it's quite nice. Overall, these shouldn't change too much. The Ornn will leave him probably in the same place on the tier list. And overall, these two don't do enough to justify moving anyone. So the changes to the top lane tier list. Mundo is going down a tier. I put Mundo from S to A. He's actually worse than that. He's very weak into matchups he doesn't win. He's definitely a counterpick champion. You counterpick him into things like Darius, and he's really strong. But overall, he definitely didn't do as well from the nerfs as I thought he would, and he's probably around B tier. Aatrox can go all the way down to the D tier, realistically. Aatrox is really bad in solo queue at the moment. The nerfs hurt his snowball and his overall R resets, which in general are solo queue tailored anyway. You tend to not find these being so much of a problem in pro play. It will hurt his pro play, but for solo queue, Aatrox is really hurt at the moment. I'm going to put him in C tier, as I believe there are people who probably didn't understand the champion and are playing him at the moment, and as time goes on, his win rate will rise again as people who don't understand the champion as much hop off, and people who understand and play the champion a decent amount will stay playing him. So he'll probably sit in the C tier. Kassadin is overpowered right now. He has the highest ban rate and I think the highest pick rate in the game at the moment. He is really strong. Roa and Archangels are incredibly powerful in this champion. Pick him if you can. He will probably be banned. But yeah, he is overpowered in the top lane as well as the mid lane. Same goes for Anivia. Anivia really benefiting from the Roa changes and the Archangel changes. So once again, another champion who follows in a fairly similar position. Except this one's a little less noticed, and Kassadin is the big ban at the moment. Another champion who's really benefiting from this is Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia can actually go all the way up to the A tier. I reckon she could possibly be fringe S tier, but she's not performing as well as the other two, but still a very strong Roa user. If you're building Roa into Archangels, then she can be an S tier champion. She's also very hard to pilot, with a very different kind of playstyle to most other top laners. So I'll leave her in the A tier, but she's very good at the moment. Jax is another champion who can be considered almost S tier. He is really strong with the changes, but he's really clunky to play. So we'll have to see if they do something to fix the smoothness of his animations. But right now, he feels really bad to play. Rise, also benefiting from the Archangels and the Roa buffs. Overall, Rise is actually around the 50% win rate mark, which suggests he'll be pick or ban in pro play and he'll get nerfed again. But he can be fringe A tier. He is B tier for the moment, but if he keeps performing as well as he is, then he can probably go into the A tier. He is, I'd say, better in the top lane than the mid lane, but there is arguments between that, and he's just pretty decent at the moment. If you're good at Rise, definitely play him. He's very, very strong. Overall, that is about it for the changes to the top lane tier list. Most of these will stay where they are. I don't imagine any of these champions need to move, and if they do, it's for very minor reasons. So, that's for tier list, that's for patch. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.